You know, you remember Emerald Rainbow who sat right here? Yeah, she was not here last Tuesday, but the week following that, she was here. You remember? And we were talking to her. She was jovial and yeah, but I need to move on. I should have started on, I'm just assuming that everybody knows, because everybody who I talk to knows, you know. And then I sent an email out to those of you when I learned about it last Tuesday. And I understand that last Tuesday she wasn't here, but wasn't last Tuesday her birthday?
Yes.
Friday before? Okay.
That's on her birthday,
The 3rd of May. What day of the week was it?
Friday.
Okay. And she was here Tuesday and passed the following Friday, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right. And so what I want to do here is, you know, she touched so many people here, and there are people here who, it's not that all of you don't, but some people have something special or something different than other people, not better or whatever, but Rainbow sort of had that consciousness, that aura. And of course, the people I know her back from guidance days. And I know that she was a sunshine there, and that when she walked into a room, she changed the consciousness. Some people have that aura, that ability, that consciousness. And by example, what I want to share with you is that as we meet from Tuesday to Tuesday, sometimes there are people who join us who are new or who don't come on a regular basis, just come in from time to time. But then with Rainbow, I could see them gravitate to her. Haven't you seen people like that? And they're comfortable around her. I remember Rainbow had been a part of the group 2 years or longer before Jeannie became a part of the group. And as soon as Jeannie came in, she gravitated straight to Rainbow. Henry, who hasn't been here for a while because he hasn't been feeling well. You know, as soon as Henry started coming, who did Henry gravitate to more than anybody else? Rainbow. And when I would drive him home, he would talk about, what's that lady's name? What's Randy talking about her? All the way home, he couldn't remember her name. And then I can say this because it would be impersonal now. Of course, if she was here now, I wouldn't share this because it's personal. But Jeannie and Rainbow's relationship was kind of peculiar. What happened is that Rainbow told me that lady gives me money every time she sees me. And so I shared that with Jeannie, and Jeannie said, well, I walked over to her and I said, do you like milkshakes? And she said, yes. Okay, well, this is between me. Here, I'm going to give you some milkshakes, and Jeannie would give her $50 on a regular basis to buy milkshakes. That was the kind of relationship that she demanded, or I would say commanded. Am I right? And so we should emulate that spirit of generosity. And what happens is that in that spirit of generosity, giving of yourself and your consciousness, you attract. I use that as an example. You attract in kind whatever it is that you need. I'm going
need to go inside.
Oh, you sure do.
I just wanted to say one thing about her, because I've known her since
Wait a minute.
I was...
Sometimes you have to go to court for people.
Yeah, okay, so I've known her when she was Emerald and Rainbow, but she was a generous person. She would walk up to you and just give you things. And at my prayer station in my home, I have a wand that I meant to bring in today. I'll bring it in next week. It's a green wand. When you press the button, light flickers, and I use it to bless myself every single day. So she is always and has always been on my mind, because she just walked up to me. She said, here, listen.
Yes.
relationship with Vernell, which is who she was when I met her, goes way, way back. And about maybe 6 weeks ago, I'm kind of hoarse a little bit. About 6 weeks ago, she was sitting back on the back row. And as I started to pass her, she said, "Oh, Joanne, I forgot your birthday. And I want to give you a birthday gift." I said, "Well, it's not till October. So you got till October again." And she said, "No, I want you to take it now." And she gave me some money.
I've known Rainbow for a long time from Guidance Church and then again here at these meetings. But she was one of those people, if you wanted to sell something or buy something or get something, and you just happened to be talking to her casually about it, she always said, "Oh, I know somebody. I know. You need to call so-and-so." She was like the 411, the Yelp, the everything. Just incredible. She knew somebody for everything. And oh my gosh, I could just feel her here now. She was just so warm and personable. And colorful clothing. I mean, she just exuded energy, rainbow. She put together oranges and greens and yellows and purples, and it looked terrific. I mean, she was like the bird of, she was like a tropical forest, every color is together, and it all went together and all went with her. And it was just part of her just beautiful energy. And I can still feel it today.
Well, what you're describing is consciousness, right? Now, another person presenting that same way, dressing that same way, would look awful. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's your consciousness, you set the standard. You set the standard because of your consciousness. Somebody else seeing the same person has a different judgment.
That's right. Amazed that we're all individuals. But anyway, Rainbow was my classmate at Guidance. We went to practitioner school together. And I would go home, and I just shared this with her last year. And I took her to get some of the McDonald's shakes. But anyway, she would have a story for everything. And I would go home and tell my husband about some of the things that she shared in class. She was full of knowledge. She was just there. And so I told him so many stories about Rainbow until he had a name for her. He called her the Earth Lady. And I just shared that with her last year. And she, Rainbow with that voice, "Oh, I like that." Yeah. It was just a beautiful song. Thank you.
That's still going.
Yes.
I'll be over there for Chloe.
Yeah, Rain, I have so much in me about Rainbow, but to keep it down, I've been knowing Rainbow for 20 years. We were in a spiritual group called Beings of the Christ Light. And then we lost touch until I found her again when I went to Guidance, when I came to Guidance. And since then, she's just been like my road dog. We just go every place. "You gonna pick me up?" I say, "Yeah, I'll be there to get you." And she just taught me so much. She really, really had that consciousness and that giving conscious like you're talking about. I don't care who it was, how much. If she had a dollar in her pocket, she would give it to the person on the street. When we go someplace and they had a lot of food, she'd take the food. I said, "What you gonna do with all that food?" "I'm gonna give it to so-and-so and so next door." She just was so giving and so loving, and I'm gonna miss her so much.
Yes. You were going to say.
Yes. Years ago, when I was doing seminars in the community, Rainbow used to come all the time with Queen Ajua, and they were very close. And she was always telling me, don't step here, step there, eat raisins with almonds, and always giving advice, and I just loved her. And so recently when she came here, she was telling me that she loved me. She had a good friend named Twin Star. But she said when my birthday came, she said, I gotta get you a birthday present. I'm gonna have your birthday present next week. And she brought me a coloring book of emojis with a high-tech crayon that I can't even use yet. And I put it together.
I've known Rainbow about 10, 12 years, and she is the most peculiar person I know, besides you. And she has always been that consistently, no matter whom she's around, period.
I met Rainbow. She was Emerald, and she was sitting in the one of the seats in my dad's van. He, at the ends of meetings and stuff, he would offer anybody a ride that needed a ride home. And he had to come by the house one day, and I was on the front porch, and I saw this strange something in the car. It was this bright. It was just something bright, and I just had to go see what it was, sitting behind my dad. And I looked, and it was a person, and she said, "Hi, I'm Emerald." And then that color that I saw was green. So today, coming here, I saw this bright, shiny thing. It caught my eye. And when I looked over, it was a burst of balloons. Some of them had already popped. They were just there. But it was that bright, shiny glow again. And I looked and I said, "Oh, that's Rainbow." So I touched Nadra and I said, "You know what? She's going to always be here, because everywhere you look, you're going to see that rainbow colors." And I turned my head, and there was a house across the street, and it had flowers, all different color flowers. I said, "See, we're surrounded. I know I'll be okay. I'm going to still hear her voice, because I'm going to still see that burst of color."
Oh wow, I was gonna take her lunch today for her birthday, and I'm just so shocked. She told me, "I'm sorry, I missed your birthday." And I said, and she said, "Mine's next week." So I said, "Okay, well, I didn't see her last week." And so I told her, today, she said she paid for my lunch. I told her I paid for her lunch. So we were gonna just celebrate our birthdays and both being Tauruses. So she was so caring. She'd been to the last few years my birthday celebrations, and just her presence, was always such light and humor and caring. So I'm gonna miss her.
First, I want to give thanks to the Most High. And it's really hard to get out of here and not say something about Emerald. So I feel, her telling me, Kiva, you have to say something. I'm like, okay, well, number one, Emerald was a person that was so exotic. She didn't accept mediocre. And how we saw her as being so different and colorful and strange and all of that, Emerald was saying, I'm here to show them how it's done. Doing what she was doing, that's exactly what she was doing, And she took me to the heights. She was like a mother to me, and I knew her over 25 years, and she would always make sure I was safe and get upset if I didn't make sure I was safe. Emerald took care better of me than she did of herself. And that's why I knew how well she knew how to look out for everyone, But she gave us all a little piece of the world. You can check around and there'll be something there. Emerald passed on, whether it's a button, a crayon, or seashell, it don't matter. you're gonna find something from Emerald, you know, and I'm gonna close off, but she said, you know, she learned many lessons, but she said if you had $1, the Asians taught her, your $2, you take one and you spend on flowers, you know. So Rainbow will always be in our hearts, you know, for the heights she took us to. And I just want to give thanks. I just want to give thanks. That's all.
Amen. Am I seeing your hand? Or you're not an auction when you make moves?
No, she wrote over the scripture.
What?
She has a scripture that she wrote.
Oh, I thought, that's what I was asking. You can sit, I can bring it. Do you want to sit? Do what you want to do. What do you want to do? You want to stand, sit,
Yes.
walk?
I want to stand.
Okay.
Emerald and I have been friends a good while, and while we met here in the every first Tuesday, sometimes we would sit together and eat and talk and whatever, and laugh and gossip. When Irene told me last Wednesday, I was screaming and hollering, but I decided that today I wanted to read a scripture for her. And I picked the 2 Timothy, the 4th chapter, the 6th, 7th, and 8th verse. For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing. And so it is.
How many of you know what bon voyage means? A journey? Let's be still and join the spirit of Vernell Emerald Roberts, Rainbow. Somebody has already said that, several of you, I can feel her spirit. I can feel her presence. And so let's know that that is the reality of this experience. Realizing that Rainbow's spirit is right here with us. As we share with her in her journey, bon voyage, of growth. As her spirit prepares to travel from mansion to mansion in her Father's house. And so we have come together to celebrate her travel. And so I ask you to join with her where she is, standing on the seashore, the beach. Now, in your imagination, let us join together as a group, not holding hands, but standing assembled together. And now with her, let her see her going somewhere. She was with us and now she's no longer with us. She has gone somewhere. Where has she gone? She has boarded a ship of life. And so we've come here to see her off together as we stand together. And now let's look out on the huge body of water that is before us. Blue-green water. And now let us see a ship coming towards us. And in some mystical way, it has approached. And we see the spirit of rainbow aboard that ship. Now, in your imagination, see her waving. Her final wave to us in this earthly realm. Let's wave back. And now that ship is going out on this sea, going somewhere. And as we see that ship moving out, it goes out so far until it is a speck. And we all say together, Bon voyage, which simply means that I'll see you again. I'll see you again. And now we hear voices on the other side. Just as we are assembled here to say bon voyage to her, on the other side there's a gathering. Those who've gone before her, welcoming her. As we're saying goodbye, they're saying hello. And now we have seen her off on her journey. As we say together, bon voyage once more. Bon voyage once more. Bon voyage. Amen.